Hi, it's Miss Winter, and I'm here today to talk to you about TurnItIn.com. Mr. Shaw and I realize that many of you are familiar with TurnItIn.com already, but at the beginning of the school year, it's a good idea to go over the basics. TurnItIn.com is a website that we'll be using for the submission of work. Mr. Shaw and I will also be grading all your work on TurnItIn.com, so it's really important you know what it is and how it works. When you submit a piece to TurnItIn.com, it will generate an originality report. That originality report will check books, the web, and previously submitted papers, both to BC High and other schools, to help identify plagiarism. Oftentimes, the originality reports will highlight passages of your paper that may be suspect. More often than not, those are quotes from the novels that we're reading. And as long as you've quoted and properly cited, you've done exactly what we need you to do. But we want you to make sure that your work is properly cited and that you're working without consulting other people and resources. So don't go onto Goodreads and read that wonderful summary that they provided and then include it in your paper, because trust us, Turnitin.com is going to catch it. And then we're going to have a really awkward conversation about academic integrity. If you need to talk about the text, please come and see one of us. If you already have a Turnitin.com account, log into it and add honors as a new class. The information you need is contained below. If you don't have an account, you need to create one. So go to TurnItIn.com and select Create Account at the upper right-hand corner. Then you're going to create a new account for a student. When you're creating your account, you need the login information that's provided again on this slide. For a username, please select your name as it would appear on, say, a class roster. Pick the first option for how you want your name displayed. Use your school email. Pick a password that you will remember and write it down. Select the security question and answer it. Hit I agree, and you're ready to upload. As you've heard about in your other presentations, we're going to be giving you an author's name that you'll need to email us with later. The author name for this presentation is Toni Morrison. When you're ready to upload, realize that you will not be able to upload from pages on your iPad, but you can do it. It's just an extra step. When uploading from your iPad, you need to either use Dropbox or Google Drive. The other option is to use a real computer, say one at home or in the library. In some ways, Mr. Shaw and I prefer this method because it makes sure your formatting is maintained perfectly. When uploading, you want to make sure that you select the correct assignment. Check the due date in the assignment title to make sure you're putting your work in your correct place, and then hit Submit to upload the document. You will know you successfully uploaded when you don't have the option to submit to that assignment anymore. You will also receive a confirmation email about 5 to 10 minutes after you have submitted your piece. If you do not receive the email, your document has not uploaded and you need to go back to the website and try again. Do not assume a piece is uploaded unless you get the email. Also, you cannot delete a document once it has been uploaded. Only Mr. Shaw or I can do that, so make sure that the document is ready to submit before you upload it. After your assignment has been submitted, Mr. Shaw and I will grade it and provide comments. The comments will appear as little blue icons on your paper. Each mark means there's something that you need to attend to or something that Mr. Shaw or I felt necessary to comment on. Reading comments is a lot easier to do on a desktop computer. You can do it on your iPad. If you log on using a Puffin-enabled Flash-enabled browser like Puffin, you can hover over the comments and see them, but it's a bit glitchy. Another way that you can view your comments without using Puffin is by doing the following. First of all, select the icon in the bottom right-hand corner with 3 rectangles stacked atop one another. Then select the comments and open them up in the side panel. This will let you know what the comments say, but you'll have to go to the work of going back and forth and seeing what is actually included. It's important that everyone read all of the comments on his paper. If you receive a 5 out of 5, we're still going to include comments that help you improve your writing. A 5 out of 5 doesn't mean your piece is perfect. It means that it's basically a B- or better. So there's still room for growth. Mr. Shaw and I will provide comments on how we can improve, or we may provide words of praise about things that are wonderful. If you receive less than a 5 out of 5, you want to make sure to read all of our comments because we expect you to attend to all of those when you revise. This will help you receive a 5 out of 5. Also realize that it's incredibly frustrating for Mr. Shaw and me to read a revision and find that you have disregarded our comments. If you have a question about a comment or if it needs clarification, please come and see one of us. Otherwise, we expect your revision to attend to every comment that we have identified on your original submission. And if you don't do so, we may have to have an awkward conversation with you, and we may even resort to punitive consequences. If you have questions, please feel free to come and see Mr. Shaw or me in the English office, or send us an email. Remember, when you're emailing in honors, send the email to both of us. It's also important to be proactive, not reactive. So don't wait until 11:59 to upload to TurnItIn.com. Make sure that you have and do what you need to do, and we look forward to a great year. Thanks.